Next part of Excel 6 we're going to do is set up what's called a database function. And to do this, we're going to use this area over here in the top right hand corner, columns O, P, and Q, and these have a column width of 13. Okay, now what we're going to do is set up our table. This is in figure 6-59, and we'll leave row 1 open for our heading. Call this category. Zoom in so we can see this a little better. Category, and standing. This is a little tricky, but we'll get it to work. Residential, vacation, and gold is our standing. Alright, I'm just configuring this like it looks on figure 6-59. And these are just basically labels for now. Residential, I spelled residential wrong. I think I did. It actually takes more time to put the labeling together than actually the formulas, but the formulas can be a little crazy. So let's take a second and make sure we do those correct. TD. And a lot of typing here, but that's okay, because now the fun part comes in where we actually get to put some formulas. And the first formula we'll do for average residential experience, we'll put this under Q5, and this is found on page 386 next to figure 660. I don't think there's anything too out of touch with these, except make sure you spell experience right. And that is O2:03. That's not 0. And notice what it will do to highlight this area up there. We'll format that in just a second. You should get 4.6, which is good. Next we'll do average vacation experience, which is at the top of 387. P2:P3. Again, you'll see as you do that, it highlights the areas that's being used. And then gold standing count. This will go in Q7. This is formula beside figure 662. Okay, so far so good. For the gold year-to-date commission, this is on figure 663. Q8 equals now this needs to be configured with or formatted using the money $sign. Okay. And let's see. Count of residential agents is Q9. Count if B9, B21. Okay, and then the next couple we're going to do here in Q10, we're going to do the name, which we'll do for Corey lockstep, or lockstep comma Corey equals index a. Oops, sorry, I did this wrong. You put his name here, which is lockstep. Make sure it's spelled correct. And then the year-to-date commission will go below it. Index that's Q10, which is where Corey's name is. A9 to A21, comma 0, comma 8. And I've missed a parenthesis or something. Index A9, J21, Q10. Oh, after 0, I need a parenthesis, not a comma, and a comma. There we go. And I made a mistake here. Let's see. A9, A21, J21. There we go. So you miss one thing and it throws everything off. And this also needs to be configured with currency. Now to get this configured up here, I haven't done this yet, but actually it's pretty easy to do. Again, I use the lazy way of doing this is I'm going to click on one of these. I'm going to use my format painter and I'm going to paint across, and that gets that looking like this. This area up here, I'm going to use my merge and center, and this area up here is called output area. Could have done this first. I'll do it last. I'm going to use my format painter, and that looks pretty good. For some reason not merged and centered. There we go, merged and center. And that is how that should coincide with the values on, let's see, where's the ultimate value of 6-65. These values should match up accordingly. So last thing to talk about here is where you can let your table show subtotals. And this, I'm going to save it before I do this because it sometimes freaks people out a little bit. Let me zoom out again, because what you can do is maybe you want to see some subtotals for various items in here. And the way this is done is under the data tab. If you click on subtotals, click in your table first. I'm sorry. Year to date. Here we go. Let's try this again. You know, a step I forgot, I'm glad I did this, is under design, you need to convert to range. Let's do that first. Okay, now if we go under data, we can go to subtotals. There we go. And we can say we want to include year to date. It'll put in subtotals in regards to that. If I want to come in and put more, maybe I want to put year to date, or sorry, yeah, year to date commission. I can do subtotals for those. And what you can do is can expand and collapse these. And again, this may look overwhelming to some people, but it's helpful because it does give subtotals for the various items. If you ever want to turn this off, go back to subtotals and uncheck these items, and it should go back, or you can come back here and remove all, and it takes it back to normal again. Okay. Key thing I forgot there was to, in the table, make this what's the right word I'm looking for? I forgot to convert the table to a range. So if you don't do that, then you can't do the subtotals. Good thing to figure out. Good luck with chapter 6. And that's in essence the whole project. So should be able to complete it at this point.